y'all? It's your girl Keela, and I'm back with another video for you guys as I promised. And you guys can probably already tell by the title down below what this video is going to be about. And this is going to be about our home buying process. I'm going to give you guys an update of where we are and what steps we have gone through so far. But before I get into that, for anybody that's new here, I want to thank you for checking out my video today. And I hope you decide to stay and become a part of the LB squad. So welcome to my channel. And also, let me give a disclaimer. It may not be as bright in here compared to where I filmed my last video at. I did my last video in my bedroom, but Bay is in there sleeping, so I didn't want to interrupt. So I came on into Junior's room, and this is where we're going to film and talk today. So let's get started. So as you guys already know, we are in the process of buying a house. So we have just been saving and saving and saving and saving. That's the most important thing, is to make sure that you guys are saving money. So we went through a lender online. I'm not going to give too much details because I don't want to really put everything out there, but we found us a lender that we went through online that got us approved for the amount that we were looking for, so that was a blessing. After we applied online to work with this lender, they basically reached out to us first, sent us an email, and partnered us with someone to go through the process with us. So now I believe we are in the last stage. Our closing date is scheduled, which is February the 9th of this year. So we're about 31 days out, I believe, if I'm counting correctly. And we're in the last stage of getting all of the final paperwork reviewed. Right now we are still about $945 short. So we have to come up with $945 towards our down payment. Towards our down payment within the next 31 days, which it will get done because it didn't take us long to save up most of what we've already saved up anyway. The process was pretty easy, but it is kind of stressful at the same time because with the lender we chose to work with, you're not stuck with one person throughout the whole process. You're being switched over from this person to that person, then to this person, and your paperwork is, being passed down the chain of command or however it works with this company or whatnot. And the thing with that made me so frustrated is that I felt like I kept sending the same information over and over and over and over, and I just got so irritated with it. I've been stressed out with certain information they gave us. I done cried tears. So now we are at the point where we had already viewed the house, made the final decision that that's the house that we wanted. We paid our escrow deposit. Some people require an escrow deposit. That escrow deposit for us was $500, so we have paid that. And the step that we're in now is our appraisal. We already paid the appraisal, which is $500. Now the good thing is with the escrow down payment I was telling you about, it's a down payment on your contract. And with that $500, that also goes towards your down payment and what you'll be paying at closing. So the good thing is that goes towards that as well. I'm kind of stuck on what information to specifically give you guys, but yeah, we paid for the appraisal. So currently, as you know, the East Coast got hit with snow, so the appraisal has not been out yet. That's what we're waiting on, and that's pretty much the icing on the cake, because what the appraisals say pretty much determines whether or not we're sticking with this house or if we have to walk away losing out on money that we've already put into it. So the deal is with getting an appraiser and getting the appraisal done is that if the appraiser deems that the house is less than what the seller is selling it for, then that means one or two things. The seller can agree to sell it for the price that the appraiser is saying that it is worth. But if they do that, then they may increase the closing costs. As to right now, we have our sellers paying the entire closing costs. We don't have to pay none of the closing costs. So they can switch up and say they'll sell it for that price, but then we have to bring this much to the table for closing costs, in which we're hooked on having the seller pay it all, and we don't want to bring anything to the closing costs. We've mainly been saving up. We've mainly been saving up for the down payment. So we don't want to bring anything to the table as far as closing costs is concerned. Or the appraiser can say the house is worth more than what the seller is selling it for, and then of course at that point we would back out because we don't think the house is worth more than what they're selling it for anyway. We've already gotten them to take off of $900 from the sales price. So that brought it down just a little bit. Not much, but it was worth a try. And another thing is, like, if they deem that the seller is selling it too high, or the appraiser says that it's worth less than what they're selling for, they can accept that price and still pay the full closing cost, but we may have to pay the difference in between what the appraiser said it was worth versus what they're selling it for, and that's going to be more money we have to save up as well. So at this point, we have already agreed not to re-sign our lease for the home that we are currently renting, and I seriously doubt that our landlord right now will allow a month-to-month lease. That is one of the options that we are considering, which is month-to-month leasing. If this doesn't work out, that way we can have more time to save, more time to look, maybe find something even better than what we already fell in love with. But of course, I'm keeping my prayers up and, having faith in my God. If this house is for us, it's for us, and I know that we will get it. So I'm being very positive about the situation. But at the same time, you always got to be prepared for the worst. So of course, that we have backup houses on the list that we want to check out as well, if God forbid anything was to go wrong with the sale of this home and the purchase of this home. Also, our second option would be, I honestly don't want to renew the lease, whether it's month to month or not, to be honest with you guys. I would rather pack up all of my stuff and I would stay in a hotel until I find something that gives us a way to save even more money. We get to eliminate some bills. We'll technically just be paying rent to that hotel. And we can save on all of the other utility bills for the time being, which we can take and put towards, some more of the down payment on the house, closing costs, or whatever the case may be. And also, with that being said, all of our utilities normally run over $100 anyway right now. So, imagine how much we can save, spending 30 days in a hotel until everything is ready, or whatever the case may be. Now, this home that we're looking into is move-in ready. It's just now we're just waiting on the appraisal and just waiting to see how that goes and hoping that everything works out on that. And with God on my side, I have faith. And of course, I'm going to keep you guys updated throughout the whole process anyway, so don't worry, you guys. If it falls through the cracks, you guys are going to know that it fell through the cracks. Not going to keep you guys, in the clouds or in the dark about this whole process, and I'm sure that you guys are interested in knowing. And I love sharing it with y'all. Y'all are my friends. So, yes, pretty much I think that's it. The team that we're working with and the company we're working with, they've had bad reviews, they've had good reviews. So, of course, that made us kind of nervous as well. But everyone that we've been working with has been so supportive. If we text them, they're texting us back in the middle of the night, 11, 12 o'clock at night. They've answered all of our questions. We've been able to contact them very easily. They have no issues with returning emails, no issues with returning phone calls. If we leave a voicemail, they're calling us back. So they've been a wonderful team to work with. So we didn't have any bad experiences with the team that we're working with or assigned to so far. Now, credit score. I'm sure the credit score is one of you guys' main concerns when trying to be approved for a home loan in the amount that you want. Now, there are some companies out there that are willing to work with people whose credit scores are 580 or above. Not every company requires that you are at a 620 or a 640 or a 700 and etc. The company we are working with only required that we be at a 580 or above, so that was great for us, and I'm glad that we found the company, and the name of the company is City Worth. I will leave a link to their website down below for anybody who's want to look into it or who's ready to, or wants to get ready to be in the process of buying a home. I'll link their website name down below so that you guys can check them out, see if it's someone you want to work with, read their reviews, or whatever the case may be there. I have been so excited at this house, and I look at this house online like excuse me, my stomach itching, y'all, but I look at this house like every single day, and I have so much stuff saved to my wish list for furniture places. As you guys know, I've been selling stuff out of my house. I'm getting ready to start packing stuff up, stacking these boxes up against the wall, getting them prepared to move. I'm just so excited and just so ready to get out of this house. So yes, I am praying that everything works out because I'm just too excited for this specific house. And who really wants to start over with looking, but things happen. I've seen it happen to a lot of people who went through the home buying process where they had to start over looking for something else, or they got delayed on their closing. I actually have a coworker who supposedly had already closed this month, but they pushed their closing date back to February the 8th, which is the day before ours. So, I just see it happen all around me, and it makes me frustrated. Like I said, I've had my days where I've cried and been upset because of the process, and it just gets so stressful. And this is the most stressful part about the whole process. Like, looking at the house is the easy part. That's the part you fall in love with. But when it comes time to do all of this paperwork and getting the paperwork into them people, answering all of these questions, sending all of these documents in, that's the part that makes you just want to break down and say, F it, and keep it going. But we're not going to give up. You know, we're first-time home buyers. This is a great starter home. And I'll try my best to link a picture of the home in this video because I'm pretty sure you guys want to see. Not going to show you guys any inside or anything like that until it's official. But I will give you guys a teaser and post a picture of the outside of the home. It is a single-family home. It is a one level. It's not upstairs, downstairs. It is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, living room and kitchen, built-in laundry room, and a partial basement. But you guys will, of course, get an unfurnished home tour if everything works out. But in the meantime, I'll give you guys a little clip, a picture, maybe over here, somewhere in this video so you guys can just see at least how the house looks. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have in mind to share with you guys as far as where we stand and the update. Just waiting for the appraisal to come back. And once that comes back, of course, we'll give you guys an update on that as well. And if everything works out, I will be taking you guys to the closing with me. How exciting is that? Yes, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and leave this, end this video right here. And if you guys have any more questions about the process, feel free to comment down below. You guys feel free to email me. My email is in the description box below. Feel free to DM me on Snapchat, Instagram, or on Facebook. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you guys have about this process and where we stand and how we made our decision. Whatever question you guys have about this home buying process, I'll be glad to answer them. So feel free to hit me up. And all of my social media accounts are linked down in the description box below, and they will show at the end of this video as well. On that note, everybody that decided to check this video out today that is new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and I hope you decide to stay and become, talking too fast, a part of the Lady Bam Squad, LB Squad, or just Squad period, by clicking that red subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. And don't forget to tap the bell so that you can get a notification every time that I upload a video. On that note, I will see you guys next week. Peace.